Hi, Gemma, welcome. You're seeing me today for Selective Eating. You're 34 years old. And you said something very interesting because you've seen a lot of my videos and you said, well, you don't really see people trying a food before the therapy. And so at home you think, well, you're not as bad as me.
Yeah.
I don't put people through duress. I ask them, and I have had people have panic attacks, but I'd like to ask you, before the session, before trying your food, you're pretty scared, shall we say? So this is not something like, oh yeah, a little bit of work and I can eat a food. This is a big deal. There's a lot of fear.
Really
Yeah.
big deal, yeah.
You've had some really good reasons for these fears across the board, really. If you don't mind saying, you're born prematurely, which means the stomach hadn't quite developed the stretchiness. There's lots of projectile vomiting when you first started feeding. They try to expand your stomach by giving you a liquid that turned to solid, which means there's a lot of pain associated with feeding. So got it across the board. Later on, your dad left as well, which that alone has caused some people to develop this sort of separation anxiety and stick the safe things. You then develop some allergic reactions to even the smell of, was it certain foods being around would trigger a severe migraine?
Certain fruits, yeah.
Certain fruits and things like that. Other anxiety issues you mentioned. And then, in your teen years, you were hospitalized again for 3 days. Your weight plummeted and the last thing you ate was like a roast chicken and then put you off chicken. And your aim today is to, out of choice, to be a vegan and also want to expand your range of foods as a vegan. So, okay. So this is really interesting because, again, I sort of take it for granted. I sort of film people before and after. And, I know people are terrified, but to a viewer watching, this is a big step. This is someone facing their worst fear, which causes a lot of courage. So you have brought quite a lot of food in today. If I were to ask you right now, how do you feel about taking a bite? You would say...
It just wouldn't happen.
It just wouldn't happen. There's no way. There's a big fear in the way.
No, I can touch it, unlike some people that I've seen, but just putting it in my mouth or biting it results in a big panic
attack. A big panic attack,
yeah.
Right. So if at the end of the session you're calmly eating it without a panic attack, it's undeniable proof of change. In fact, great. So everyone on the forum's rooting for you. So let's see how we do, yeah?
Okay.
Well done. Okay, Jen, we just finished the session and you just dipped apple in peanut butter, which I must try. But you do eat peanut butter already. It's one of your safe foods.
I do,
so,
yeah. It is.
So and you're saying it's interesting because...
I used to eat apple as a young child, but I would never eat the skin.
Right.
It had to be peeled first, but I kind of just... bit into it anyway.
Yeah.
And it felt a little strange in my mouth because I'm not used to it having that resistance from my memory.
Sure.
But so far, nothing bad has happened in my face.
That's true. And it will remain that way. Yeah.
It's kind of sticky.
Yeah. Apple and peanut butter. That's a good one. So you can do that.
The resistance of the skin feels strange in my mouth because I think my brain remembers the texture of apple.
Yeah.
So
someone's saying, "Oh, wait a minute, isn't this? Don't we avoid this? This is a problem." Another part is saying, "Well, no, I said we're here to eat, so we're eating. We're here to do experiments with food. We're doing experiments with food."
Yeah.
Great. So, what else would you like to do next?
I don't know, should I stay along the same thing or do you think I should stay with sweet while I'm doing sweet?
If you're doing sweet, would you like to, I don't know, I keep looking at that. Do you want to try this watermelon?
I don't even think I've had watermelon juice or anything like that, so...
We'll try and find a piece where there's not seeds. So what we'll do, we'll try and chop that bit in the middle.
It didn't have too many in comparison to
so
some of
those
others.
middle ones don't have them. So multitasking. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have any seeds. Can I have one with you? I want to check it out. Thank you. Cheers. It's maybe a bit sweeter. It's a bit too firm. Should be a bit softer.
Subtle though. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a overpowering flavour. But it's a texture that, nothing I currently eat.
Yeah. And that's it. Sometimes there's nothing similar. It's a brand new thing. but your brain said, okay, it's new.
I feel like that's how it's going to be with things like the raspberries, because I don't really have that
Yeah.
kind of squishy.
Yeah, there's nothing similar. But your brain has overcome a series of firsts in other areas of your life, and then it becomes a standard thing after that. It's like, oh yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. The texture is not what I thought, but not in a terrifying way right now.
Yeah.
But the flavour is kind of, I know that it's mainly made of water, but it's kind of, the flavour is wetter than I thought.
Yeah. It's trying to find the right adjectives. You know, I get people use all sorts of interesting adjectives because they don't have a reference base.
No.
Like other people.
No,
So.
I have friends that are food bloggers, and I watch them describe stuff, and I think I get it, but I don't think I do now that I've got this in my mouth.
Yeah. Although that's not actually a very good watermelon. I'm much better.
I just picked it up on
Yeah, you should get a nice Greek one.
I picked up pomegranate seeds because I wasn't sure if they would be confusing, because
they're quite nice actually.
I can eat nuts, so I can eat things that have like a bit of a resistance. Yeah. But I don't really eat anything that's squishy.
Yeah. This is actually quite crisp, crunchy. Actually.
So I wasn't sure if it would have like a burst, like, and if that would freak me out.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm best off with the fork or with the?
Fork with a couple. And they're a sort of crunchy, sweet, kind of better than processed.
Oh my god, they're really good.
They're really good, aren't they? Yeah.
See, I've had pomegranate juice in something before.
Right.
So I was hoping the flavour would be similar, but it was the texture that I didn't want to touch before.
Yeah. And they're good. And that's it. You do an experiment, then you get a really nice result. And sooner or later it happens. And this is one of them.
Yeah, see, the seeds are kind of a bit difficult to get through, but not in a not in a bad way, just
in a different way.
I'm not used to, like, nuts would have kind of gone by there.
Yeah. So this is how it works, Gemma. This is it. You do experiments. Something is okay. Something's like, oh, I might try again. And something's like, oh my god, that's really good.
Do you mind if I open this?
Yeah. Now you can. You're on a roll. You can go with whatever you like.
I want to open this because the last time I tried having a therapy session, I took some carrots.
Right.
And I took guacamole. And I had a panic attack with hyperventilation, just trying to get the carrot through my teeth.
Sure.
Should I hummus?
Yeah. Well, things are different now, as you'll see. You're eating calmly, like a scientist. It's a bit ridiculous. See what the mind's capable of. Yeah? You ask your mind the right way, it does the right thing. No panic attacks, no dramas with other therapists. No. Nice and easy.
Like, my brain is still aware that this isn't normal for my behaviour.
Sure.
But it's not panicking at the food, it's just confused that, like, I shouldn't be able to do this, although I can. Yeah.
This is whether kind of synchronizing or reconciliation's happening. I get this lot of people go, why am I going to look for a spider? Why am I going to look and touch a spider? I don't get it. I should be avoiding. I've done it for 30, 40 years. And I'm possibly saying, no, I want to see this through. You know, I said I want to be calm with spiders or food, and they do it.
I think the amount of chewing, given that I'm vegan, but I only eat carbs, the amount of chewing I'm going to be doing from this performance is going to be interesting. Yeah. Because obviously I don't have any fibre really. Yeah. I don't have anything that is fibrous.
Yeah. Well, that's all going to change because there's all this stuff you have here is veg, is good fibre. Yeah. Which is great for the body. It really has to be said.
See, I like the taste of like pureed tomatoes. But if I have a pizza, I would take off all of the tomato slices and the tomato seeds.
Oh, would you? Okay.
And I saw that you wrote about bringing a big one, but I wasn't sure if that was a texture thing or a flavour thing or how
so you bought
you
a
eat
selection
it.
there, yeah.
So I bought a little bit of everything because I didn't know why you recommended that.
Sure.
So what would you recommend for me
Sure.
to start?
Let's chop it. I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break because I've got to put thing in the microwave as well when we discuss that. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go for a chunky bit.
That's definitely got stuff I definitely don't
That's
eat
got
in.
a lot of stuff in there. No, great.
Oh, sticky. It's still hot.
Oh, still hot. Yeah, that's the joys of microwave. It heats different things. Bits.
The flavour on that's Really nice though.
Really nice, isn't it? It's got some spinach in there as well. Good. You eat that happily away. I'll just go and check that. I'm going to get that. You picked up a bit of onion specifically to eat on its own because in the past when you ate it, your body would go in shock.
Yeah,
and now instead,
if it was in something that I didn't realise it was in, like, and I felt it between my teeth, my body would know that that texture wasn't meant to be in it,
right,
and would just have like a complete meltdown. And I just ate a bit of onion on its own out of there, and a bit of the courgette as well. And although my body knew that that was that noise and that feeling that I felt before, it was like, all right, okay. Yeah, so that was kind of interesting.
You getting convinced yet?
Well, yeah, because I would have had a meltdown before I got this between my teeth, and now I just want to live on pomegranate. So I think it's definitely going to be a big work in progress. Yeah. But even if I like stick with something for a little while until I feel that I'm comfortable with it, and then move on to the next thing.
It doesn't all have to be done one go, but now you know you can. Yeah.
But I also know with this that. I mean, I know that if I can eat something like in its raw form, then that's amazing. Yeah. But it also means that, you know, when you go out for pasta or you go out for any of those things, usually I end up with like a tomato-based sauce pushing all the lumps of tomato to one side. Yeah. Whereas like if I go out and there's a stir fry or a rice dish or even a pasta dish, if it's got other things in it, I don't have to think about it.
Yeah. Everything's changed today, yeah. So, I had a little bite of that, sorry, just to check it's cooked. It's pretty bland, to be honest with you. It needs some other stuff in there. This is a burrito. Again, got some issues with heating up correctly, so this is a... Oops, it's come apart a bit.
But there is beans.
There is beans, yeah.
I eat rice.
Right.
All right, I ate rice and bread, but it has beans in it, and I'd never touched beans at all. So I kind of got it because... Yeah, there were beans in it, so I'm kind of intrigued to grab some of the beans.
So these are the refried beans. They need some kind of sauce. They're a bit bland, to be honest with you.
But then I can handle sauce and I can handle bland. I can't handle texture, or I couldn't. I've got to get used to saying I couldn't instead of I can't.
Yeah, a lot of shifts.
Okay, so that's definitely softer than this one.
Yeah. You see, when you cook them, they get softer.
Yeah. But still, it's not unpleasant.
It's not unpleasant. Bit of guacamole in there. Bit of some cream.
I need to get used to I need to get used to things. But so far, the only thing I've struggled with
was the little tomatoes.
Was the little tomatoes or the tomatoes? Yeah, the insides of the tomatoes. Yeah.
But again, I don't really like the small ones. The big ones are really nice. And then grill them. You know, try them or finely chopped in a tabbouleh salad. Completely different story.
Yeah, like so far. Yeah. And I tried, when you're in the kitchen, I tried a little bit of this on its own. Yeah. And it was a little different than when I had it with something. But, aside from that
you're trying, let's take that. So you pretty much had everything except that sandwich.
And this orange.
And this orange, okay. Yeah. Now, I think you've proven your point because, you know, you don't really have 20 things for lunch.
No.
But you can have it now, you can have it later, as you wish.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Aftermath. Look at all this food.
I might just try this though.
Sure.
I've had orange flavoured things.
Yeah.
Like squashes and things, but I've never had an orange.
It's always nice to have the real thing, not fruit-like, but real fruit.
Do I put the whole thing in or just
You can buy half of it. It's quite juicy, or it should be. I've got a big mouth, so I put the whole thing in.
Okay, that doesn't taste like orange juice.
Is this a mandarin?
I don't know. It's a something.
Or satsuma or something. Let's have a little bite.
I thought I wouldn't go for a big orange because I got told they weren't as good.
It's a bit sour. It should be sweeter.
I can handle that. I can handle the flavour of that just fine.
Just you.
It was the texture that I was really concerned about.
Yeah. That's an acquired thing as well. It gets tasty as you eat it, especially if it's sweeter. It's a bit sour.
The thing I'm really struggling with though, that's completely unknown to me, is in my diet, my current diet, if you have something squidgy, it's all squidgy.
Right.
And if you have something hard, it's all hard. But like the pomegranate and the berries and the orangey thing, obviously once you've bitten into it for a while, you get all the seeds, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden you're dealing with crunchy when you were dealing
Yeah.
with soft, which is kind of a really new
Yeah.
thing for me.
Exactly. You're having that middle ground where it's a bit of everything. Like pineapple is both very juicy and also chewy at the same time.
Yeah.
But then your brain adapts to that.
No.
So do you want to go for the last sandwich today or on the way back on the train, as you
I'll
wish?
try a bit now.
Okay.
Just to
They're
prove to
generally
myself
quite
that
nice.
just
Look
to
at that.
prove to myself that I
Yeah,
can.
veg and lettuce and
Yeah, it's got squash,
And
which
squash.
I tried in some way once and it went horribly wrong.
yeah.
Even if I just take a bite out of it,
Sure.
then I've proved to myself that
Yeah.
I can.
There's a lot going on in there.
Yeah, I haven't had avocado,
Mm-hmm.
or I think there's courgette in there as well. And a lot of leaves. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah. What is? That's avocado and spinach or lettuce or whatever. Oh, with bits of
I think there's courgette and pepper in there as well.
pepper in there. Okay. Possibly.
To be honest, I think it might be a case of dealing with a few things,
Yeah.
not all in one at once.
Sure.
Yeah. I haven't had a meltdown.
Well, you won't. And now, look, you're allowed to have preferences.
Yeah.
You know,
I just think that there are things that are going to need to be worked through gradually.
and there's some things in combo that may not work for you, that may work for others. And you're experimenting, learning. So you don't have to have a sandwich with 8 things in it. You really can have one with 3 things in it.
Yeah.
You know, ones you like, and build up. But now you know you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're trying stuff today, and you're trying it. Yeah, you're still learning. Some things are still a bit, challenging, but you're doing it, and obviously it gets easier the more you do it. And I also expect you will have any more migraines from bananas and stuff, because that was linked in with a fear. So if you want to have a backup, you can be near a hospital or something. But I expect when you smell them now and try, you think, okay, that's weird.
Well, given that I
I'm
didn't
looking
even
at
have to ingest them, it just needed to be that I was around them for a prolonged time, so they were like ripe or warm in my presence.
you work
so
in
I
hospital.
will know. Yeah.
Okay, next time you're at work,
Next time my colleague just has a banana, I'll
exactly,
be able to, like, hang it around.
have the A&E ready, but then realize, okay, not only am I smelling a banana, I can touch it, I can even take a nibble, and actually my brain goes, it's just food. It's no longer all the associations I had around it.
Yeah.
And you'll see.
Yeah, I know it's a work in progress from this point, but the fact that my body hasn't done what it usually does
is
is
proof.
just
Yeah. So any comments then you're watching this on the Facebook forum, because they're all rooting for you?
it's so worth doing this. Like, I was worried about the money at first, and then the more people I spoke to, the more they said, like, if it gives you the life you want, then it's so worth it. And right now I know I have a long way to go, but the fact that I haven't hyperventilated, I haven't had a panic attack, I haven't been sick, and I like some things,
And
like I
like
really
some.
like some things, is just...
Yeah. I mean, that sets you up for life. That
I spent all last night just panicking that I was going to be one of the people it didn't work for.
And you're happily wrong.
And I'm so happily wrong. Yeah.
So yeah. And people say, if it can work for me, it can work for anyone, because I was really anxious, had a lot going on, a lot of reasons in the past, multiple reasons, and yet the system is always amenable to upgrades, which is what we did. So thank you for this. This has been really informative and educational as well for new people watching this, and I was, proof is proof.
Thank you for this.
Pleasure. So, and keep us posted on the forum otherwise,
Yeah, definitely.
So great. Thanks,
Thank
Gemma.
you.
Thanks a lot.